I think personal projects for photographers are invaluable. You don't have any pressure to perform for a client, and really you can kind of let your imagination run wild. For me, I like to take inspiration from music, and there's one particular song that's been with me for a long time that I think I wanted to explore a little bit further. This particular type of animal is something that I've always been drawn to. I'm one of those people that kind of likes the weird and the wonderful. So the idea of wolves as a project was something that really appealed to me. It was difficult to find wolves, ones that we could photograph regularly and ones that we could photograph safely. So instead of going for wolves, what we actually went with was wolf-dog hybrids. Now this is a touchy subject because there's a lot of ethical and moral connotations around breeding wild animals with domesticated animals, and I'm not going to get into that today because that's not what this is about. This is about the photography. And so over the course of the summer of 2021, we went up and down the country. We travelled well over 3,000 miles to photograph as many wolf-dog hybrids as we could within particularly stunning scenery. And so the Wolf Project began. I dubbed it Project Wolf, and in the process we went and we photographed some absolutely incredible dogs who are owned by similarly incredible owners. These dogs are not for the faint of heart. They are big, strong animals. They're very, very powerful. They're actually quite timid. They're not particularly aggressive, but they can be very destructive. These dogs are the epitome of strength and power, but do you know what? They're also so very kind. All of the owners agreed on one thing, that they had to change their lifestyle to fit around the animal. I don't want this project to be glorifying or sensationalizing a wolf-dog hybrid. This project for me was literally all about the photography and the photographs that we ended up with at the end. If you're wondering whether you should do a personal project yourself, whether it's the right thing to do, whether it's worth it, whether it's worth the time you spend on it, my answer to that would definitely be yes. You will learn things as you go along. You will push yourself to work within some difficult conditions and to deal with stress and panic and headache, and also to deal with travelling and sleeping in lay-bys and all sorts of other things like that. The weather was definitely not on our side for most of the shoots. We had a very, very hot summer in the UK, very hot and very sunny. So we were kind of working against the elements in that respect. I think as far as the project itself goes, in a general summary, this project, I hope, when people look at the images from it, symbolises the strength, the power, the regality and the presence that these incredible animals have. I hope that when you look at all of them, you will get the feeling that you're catching sight of this animal in the wild. Of course, it wasn't like that, but that's what the photography is all about. That's what we've been doing this summer. That's why we've been travelling so much. It was to photograph these amazing creatures, and yeah, totally epic for me. Totally epic. Dream come true.